Man, we're back, baby. What a flog, baby. What a pod, baby. What a pod
Let's go.
for life,
Absolutely.
baby.
Let's jump right into Money in the Bank card predictions, spoilers for the fans at home. Let's get right into it. We got
Let's
the
get
card.
into it. Money in the
We'll talk about the Bloodline match right now. I know we talked about it the other night, but let's get into it. Final predictions, final thoughts on this match. We're going to talk about Bloodline versus Orton, Cody, and Owens.
yeah.
Guys,
Bloodline all day.
Yeah. I think the Bloodline's too powerful right now to lose that match. I think I think it's a dirty win. I think it's a nasty win, but I think they win that match. And the Bloodline's getting the push right now. That's what the fans want. They love the Bloodline. At the end of the day, whether they're heels or not, people love the Bloodline. So
Yeah, you
after the
can't
match,
do that to Heyman and not win.
oh
yeah, for
Oh,
sure,
good point, Johnny. Good point. After the
for
match,
sure.
are we going to get a surprise return from Jimmy Uso or Roman Reigns?
I would be pumped. I will be pumped if we get a surprise return from Roman Reigns. We're going live, Johnny. We're going live with this shit right off rip, man. I mean, that's something as a fan I want to see. I'm going to mock out. Roman Reigns comes. That's crazy, cat. That is crazy.
I think we get Jimmy.
I think we're going to get Jimmy after the match.
I don't think we get
They're going to save Roman for
that's a
SummerSlam.
possibility.
If
All right.
Roman comes out at the end of SummerSlam and Cody's getting beat up and he comes and saves Cody.
All right. So let's dive right into as we saw on Raw last night, like we talked about, McIntyre ended up winning that match, and he is in Money in the Bank.
My boy Drew's in Money in the Bank.
Yes, he talked about cashing in that night. Punk is going to ruin his cash in.
Yeah, I mean, do you think so? It could happen.
Talked about
That
it the
could
other
happen
night.
because
You said he's
McIntyre
gonna
grabbed
burn
that
him.
mic. He grabbed that mic after he won, and he was like,
I'm walking into Money in the Bank this Saturday, and I am leaving Toronto World Heavyweight Champion.
I'm gonna win. So I think you might be right on something, man.
You called that the other night. You said it. You said McIntyre was going to win and get burned on the cash-in by
exactly.
CM Punk.
He's been burned so many times. It's almost like the storyline for Drew McIntyre. He's constantly getting burned, man. So they're setting him up for something big.
And this isn't a prediction. This is a spoiler for you guys watching at home.
Yes, for sure. We're
going to say McIntyre will win the men's Money in the Bank. Johnny, what are you thinking about that?
The other night, I said Carmelo was going to win. Changing that, Gable.
I like that prediction as well, too.
Yeah.
That could work, too. CM Punk could end up costing McIntyre the Money in the Bank match.
Man, I don't know, man. I just see the way WWE is, man. I see McIntyre grabbing that briefcase and cashing in the same night, man. Same night cashing and getting burned. On the cash in.
I like that spoiler
have they ever done that? Has WWE ever done a burn on the cash in? I remember Ambrose cashed in and won against Rollins back.
It's happened before, but yeah, that's a good point. I think we haven't seen it like that in a while, especially
I think that's a nice little spin up. You know what I'm saying? Because the wrestling's so predictable sometimes, and that there is really unpredictable. And I think that's something they can do.
They'll kick off with the men's Money in the Bank, and he'll cash in later in the main event.
Yes, for sure.
Speaking of the main event, let's talk about it right now. Damian Priest, Seth Rollins. Rollins back from his injury, came back way sooner than expected. Let's talk about what we think is going to happen there.
Great match. Where does Finn Balor come into this, man? Because Balor and
Drew McIntyre.
Balor's going to help
Priest win clean, or is he waiting for that match to take part and then come in later?
Yeah, something's going on with Balor. After watching Raw, I said, man, something's popping.
Yeah, we talked about that too. Him and Liv are plotting this whole thing to get back at Rhea, and it's going to end up being a babyface Rhea, babyface Damian Priest. And then Finn's going to lead the Judgment Day, as he should be the leader.
Yeah, I agree. You know what, man? I think it's time for Priest to actually lose that title, man. I like Damian Priest as a wrestler. I don't think he's there with the promos on the mic. I don't really think he's there yet.
Have said that. I'm a big fan of Damian Priest. I'm a big fan of him. I like what he's doing, but I've heard, if you read the outlets and everything, people are saying the same thing.
Yeah, he seems like too much of a nice guy on the mic when he's supposed to be, some sort of badass. And I don't get it. When I'm watching as a fan, I don't get that out of Priest, man. So
who's leaving with that belt? Are we saying Rollins is going to end up leaving with that belt? Is that what it's going to come down to?
I'm going Rollins.
In the money matches, Gunther Rollins at SummerSlam.
Priest is leaving with
that. That's a hell of a match.
Gunther Rollins world title, obviously for Gunther to end up winning it at SummerSlam.
let's be honest. You plug in Rollins against anybody, you got a main event, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got
Yeah, no,
Rollins versus James
it's
Ellsworth,
especially
and you
for
got a main event,
SummerSlam,
bro. So
1,000,000%. And there's
yeah,
also the option though, Uncle Howdy could cost him. I don't know if you guys saw on Raw what
yeah,
happened there. Uncle Howdy fully took over Bo Dallas. So I mean,
yeah. That was dope. So you know
this
what,
Yeah,
man?
PLE
that's
is going to
getting
be
that's
insane.
getting good. That's getting
That,
Yeah,
good.
that's
that
cooking.
shit was wild, man. That
That's
shit's
Yeah,
wild, man. I love the
just
iconic tape on the desk of the announce table, the creep. Oh man, it's just great.
yeah, no,
It's
man,
great
that's
stuff, man.
definitely the VHS tapes and all that. That's good stuff, man. The
Let me ask
crowd
you
in the
something, Matt,
arenas.
real quick, man. Off topic dropkick, you know. Bo Dallas,
true.
Uncle Howdy gets in the ring. What's his finisher, bro? What is his finisher?
Sister Abigail.
Yes,
We've
that's what I would assume, right?
we've seen him. We've seen him do it, Uncle Howdy,
Uh,
before. He did
I,
Sister Abigail to Bray
okay,
Did it
all
at
Wyatt.
the
right,
same
all
time.
right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Sister Abigail out of him yet, man.
Okay.
Maybe I, you know what
If
I'm
you
saying?
watch this pod back, you'll see the footage. I have a
All
clip
right,
of it
there
we
you
can
go.
throw
Play
in
this.
here.
I played it like a couple times, man. So,
Yeah,
put it in my brain, baby.
yeah. All right.
Lock
So
that
now
in,
let's
baby.
transition all the way to women's Money in the Bank.
I'm
Let's talk
still
about our
calling it
spoilers and predictions for that. We talked
Chelsea
about it
Green.
the other night. Chelsea
Chelsea,
Green.
Yeah,
The
I'm
more
with
I hear
Johnny on
that,
that.
the more I like that. I don't
Yeah,
think Tiffany needs the push because she's
no,
already kind of over right now.
yeah.
yeah,
I
Chelsea
think
got it.
Chelsea Green
Perfect person to
would
walk
be a
around that
perfect
week.
Money in the Bank heel, hold on to it for a couple months,
yeah.
Cash in.
build that persona up a little more out of her. I like
Maybe
that, John.
I agree.
that night on Bailey.
Okay. That
Oh,
night
you're
on
saying she's
Bailey,
cashing in
Cash.
the same night. You're saying the
Wow.
same night cashing. I like
Is this a
that.
spoiler, Johnny?
I like
Is
it.
this a
Johnny,
spoiler or
you got some news over there? You know,
breaking news right now?
the
Okay.
same night cashing, bro. That'd be dope. I'm in for a same night cashing, whether it's the men's Money in the Bank or the women's Money in the Bank. I'm all in on a same night cashing. I think we're gonna see it. I think we're gonna see it coming over here at
She
Money in the
might
Bank, man.
cash
So
in and not get it. You never know.
True.
yeah,
True. And then they could just get rid of the women's bank.
Just like Drew could win, cash in
Yeah,
and not
they
get
could
it
burn
either,
them
man.
both
So,
this night. It's definitely going to be a PLE to watch. Last
oh
match we
man,
need to talk about. We got Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. Final
oh
match of the
man.
card.
I'll tell you what, man. I like them both. This is a
Yeah.
tough match
Oh,
for me
Zayn,
because
Zayn was stale at first.
yeah,
Zayn was stale at first when he won the belt, but he's cooking right now. Sami Zayn is cooking. I love
yeah,
Sami.
yeah. And Sami Zayn's the type of guy, he can grab the mic, he can put on a show, man, and everything he says, you believe, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I,
100%.
yeah,
Braun's gonna win.
Braun
Yeah,
Breaker.
he's a
Show
monster
his
house, man.
dominance. Braun's
He's a
badass.
monster
Man.
house. He's got
He's
the
gonna
physique.
go in there.
Is that
Got
both y'all
everything
predictions?
WWE wants.
Yo, it's
You know?
in Canada.
In
He's gonna go
Canada?
in there. He's gonna destroy Sammy.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't know, Johnny. In Canada, though. In Canada, I don't know, Johnny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think
It's going to
Sammy's
be a
gonna
good
lose
one.
at home? Nah, Sami Zayn's gonna win that match, bro.
And we want everyone at home watching. Let us know what you think in the comment. Drop your predictions on all the matches.
Yeah. Make sure you guys like and follow, man. Like and follow.
Yep.
Show some love
Absolutely.
over here, man.
Subscribe to the new What a Pod podcast channel that's just coming out. We're going to have
What a
that soon.
power!
Any last words for the What a Pod? For
Nah,
Money
no
in the
last
Bank?
words, man.
Any other
We
spoilers,
appreciate you, man.
predictions,
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
returns?
Thank you.
All right, boys.
Let's do this,
Hey,
man. Let's go,
hey,
Clocking
one
man.
out.
last
What a
thing.
For
Pod.
live, baby. For live.
MSG.
All right. That's perfect, dude.